My fellow citizens, I stand before you today with a heavy heart and a deep sense of outrage. The recent incidents of police brutality towards journalists have shaken our nation to its core. We have witnessed our protectors turn into oppressors, using their power to silence the voice of truth and justice. It is sad reality that in our country, those who are supposed to uphold the law and protect the citizens are the ones inflicting harm and injustice. The brutal attacks on journalists who are simply doing their job of reporting the truth are clear indications of a broken system. I cannot and will not stay silent in the face of such blatant abuse of power. It is the duty of every citizen to demand accountability from our leaders. And it is the duty of our leaders to listen to the cries of the people and take actions. I call upon President Ruto and his regime to take immediate and decisive actions in addressing police brutality. It is time for the government to take responsibility and acknowledge the systemic racism and corruption within our law enforcement agencies. We cannot continue to turn a blind eye to the violence and oppression that our own people are facing at the hands of those who have sworn to protect them. Reform is a long overdue. It is time for concrete and meaningful change. We need a complete overhaul of our police force, starting with the proper training on human rights, accountability measures of misconduct, and zero tolerance policy for any form of brutality. Furthermore, I urge the government to implement immediate measures to protect journalists and other members of the press. Freedom of press is one of the pillars of democratic society, and it is our responsibility to safeguard it. To the police officers who are abusing their power, I say this: your actions will not be tolerated. You have taken an oath to serve and protect the people, not harm and oppress them. Your actions go against the values of our nation, and you will be held accountable for your crimes. My fellow citizens, we cannot idle by while our brothers and sisters are being attacked and silenced. We must come together and demand justice for all those who have been victims of police brutality. We must reject the culture of impunity that allows this violence to continue. In closing, I urge all of you to speak against police brutality and to demand immediate reform from our leaders. It is time for us to take a stand and fight for the rights and freedom of every citizen in our country. Let us not rest until justice is served and our nation is free from the grip of brutality and corruption. Thank you.